Hello and welcome back to London Stansted Airport, where we are searching for the best hotel at the airport. And right here we have our final stop, and the budget option at £62 per night. It's the Holiday Inn Express. The lowest rated out of the lot on TripAdvisor, but on Booking.com, very highly rated. So let's get out of the rain, head on in and find out which one is right. Room 464, it's got to be somewhere here, and that's 5, here we go, 464, here we are. Let's head on inside and check out the room. I quite like these keys, it's a nice colour, isn't it? Anyway, it works, great start. Alright, haven't even got my coat off yet, but here is a little preview of the room, which looks, I mean, look over there, I've even got my own sofa. That's good. And I'm immediately greeted with a very well painted, I mean, look at the craftsmanship on that. Greeted with the iron and the ironing board, which if you're not new to the channel, you'll know I'm a big fan of that in a hotel. I think I'm okay to just walk around with my shoes on. The floor doesn't look that clean. I'm gonna take my coat off first, hang on. God, it's hard to do with a camera in your hand. You've got a lovely mirror here, you've got your hanging space here. I mean, it's not very big. I mean, you can see the size of my coat. If you have a couple of them, I mean, I don't know why you'd be bringing a couple of big coats with you that aren't in a suitcase, but anyway, if you've got big coats and stuff, you're not really gonna fit too much in there. And then we turn around into this, the main event, which I think looks really nice. I don't think I've actually stayed in a Premier Inn? Blasphemy name in this establishment, just bringing up its main competitor, which some of you, by the way, might think, well, why are you not staying in the Premier Inn? Because that's there as well. Well, the reason is because the Holiday Inn actually won my last mini-series when I compared the Premier Inn, the Travelodge, and the Holiday Inn. So I thought, you know what, why not try out the Holiday Inn Express as well? If you haven't seen that mini-series, by the way, I recommend you go check it out, please do. I'll leave a link down in the description for the supercut version, which is like the whole thing in one episode, so go check it out. But yes, that's why we are here instead of the Premier Inn. I've chosen the Holiday Inn Express, and I mean, to be honest, the room is very, very big, and I wasn't expecting this, because especially with the Express range is basically a budget version of the Holiday Inn, and they usually have less amenities and less facilities. Like for example, this place doesn't have a gym and it doesn't have a swimming pool like some of the other competitors in this mini-series. But I'm hoping that that is all reflected in the price. Now obviously £62 per night, and that does include a hot cooked breakfast, so I'm looking forward to trying that out. You do have to pay for dinner, which I will be trying as well, so stay tuned for the full cost at the end. And much like the other hotels as well, I did have to pay for parking. Not as much though, only £14 here. Still, I think for one night, I mean, you're getting closer to an okay level, but yeah, far cheaper than the other ones. And on first impression, the bed feels quite nice as well. But before we come on to that, let's check out the rest of the room. I'm gonna start off by sitting down and having a little rest on this. See what, oh. Actually, I don't know. There are some suspicious marks on here, and obviously given its position. Although that end seems to be fine. This end here, spotless. It's just this end. It's even more sus, isn't it? Because you could just, they're obviously laying that way. Oh, anyway, let's not think about that. I'll sit on the edge. I'll sit on the edge. Great. All right, enough of that. And to be honest, I am noticing that is a theme in this hotel. The bed does look really clean, so that's good. But there are like, look at that. Like, there's patches everywhere. Obviously, you've seen that monstrosity already. I don't want to delve too deep. And yeah, just the carpet in general just isn't that clean, which is why I'm leaving my shoes on for now. So yeah, they need to invest in some better cleaners. But over here you have the drink station. PG Tips is the tea of choice, and the kettle is okay. That's not too bad. I thought it was going to be like full of limescale or something based off of the floor. But I like the fact that it does have that. Not quite the full desk setup though, like the other hotels that we've stayed in so far on this series, which I definitely prefer. I've just noticed on this side, this is like sloped down. It's like it's been partially broken. Look, you can kind of see it now. It's half broke. Anyway, moving on. You've got a little heater here, I suppose, if in case that doesn't work, which thankfully it does. And then you move on to, wait, I'm guessing, oh no, why has it got a blue light? That's quite good actually. If you want to go to the toilet at night time, you don't have to be blinded by the daylight. So that's quite nice actually. But there's the full lights, let's head on in. And here we have the bathroom. There's a shower there. It's quite small, isn't it? Like considering the room size, I feel like they probably could have made this a little bit bigger. But it is, oh God, look at that. It's 3 of me. But that is all you need, let's be honest. And the shower looks to be pretty clean. It's a pretty basic shower, so I'm not, what's over there then? Why is there a gap there? Oh, that's where the toilet is. I did, wait. Ah. It's very smart of me, isn't it? Duh. There's a toilet. Do you know what? I can't believe I didn't notice that straight away. I thought it was just too small. But yeah, here's the toilet. There it is. Nice, clean. Works. Oh, cheap plastic cups though. Although I suppose it kind of fits the whole narrative of being a budget option. All right, so that's the room. Let's check out the bed. It's very resistant. And I tell you what, it's really soft actually. Although there is a slight noise coming from the bed, like when I move. You hear that? It's like almost like wood is about to crack. I've lost the little magnet that goes on the back of the microphone so that it sticks to my clothes. I have no idea where it is. What the hell? Cut to me once I've found it and I'm carrying on with the review. All right, I found it. I'm gonna keep my jumper off for a minute because it's actually quite hot in here. Anyway, so the bed. Yeah, what was I saying? It's actually really, really soft. There is a little bit of a noise though, as you heard, but comfortability, I think I'm going to be just fine. I mean, even the pillows, they're quite nice. I mean, obviously, I'll report back on how I actually sleep, but to be honest, I think I'm going to be all right. Don't want the pillows on the floor, bloody hell. Yeah, the sheets look all clean, which is good. That is the main thing, to be honest. Yeah, it would be nice to have a clean floor, but it's not the end of the world. So, room is decent, cleanliness, a slight issue. The bed is comfortable, and yeah, I mean, I'm quite happy with it. I mean, especially when you consider the price, right? It is the cheapest option here at the airport, and still only a few minutes away by an airport shuttle. It does cost money though. It's going to cost you £4. But to pick you up straight from here and take you to the airport, £4, it's not that big of a deal. Right, let's show you the view that I have because, I mean, it's amazing. Look at this. Car park, yeah. I quite like the shape of the hotel though, where it goes like that. It's got the centre bit and then it comes along this way. I quite like that. Oh, and there is where the shuttle, it will pick you up from. So just outside the front door there. So you can't really get a better service. Obviously, if it was free, then it would be better. But trust me, you don't want to walk it. I mean, to be honest, I don't even think you legally can because you'll have to walk on the roads. Also, another benefit about this location, don't know if you can see that over there. Off there in the distance, in the blur, you can see the golden arches. That's right, here at the Holiday Inn, it's in like a small retail park. So you have an M&S, a McDonald's, a Starbucks, all within walking distance. Like that over there, it looked far away, but realistically, it's about 5-minute walk, if that. So to be honest, I might go pick up a cheeky little burger. So that's it for now. I am going to try and find a place. I'm probably gonna have to sit in bed and do some work and basically just wait around for dinner. I'm trying to think if there's anything that I haven't mentioned. I don't think so. I mean, the TV, it's a TV, not the biggest, definitely smaller than all of the other hotels that we stayed in so far. But it does have the bonus of being very accessible, whereas the others were kind of in the wall and it was quite hard to get in there. Anyway, so I will see you at dinner. This is the menu. There's not a huge amount of options, if I'm being honest. You've got like burgers, pizzas, and a couple of other bits and bobs, but nothing too special. I might get myself a rack of ribs or something, something a bit different. I don't know. Let's just cut to whatever I end up getting. So this is what I ended up getting: chicken burger and chips. Not gonna lie, I thought it would be a bit better than that. Oh, and I'm on the water today. Although, to be honest, it kind of tastes like it's been for a chemical wash. Never tasted water before that tastes like I can get cancer. There is, however, a good amount of condiments already on the table, which I love. So let's make these chips a bit better and whack a load of mayo on them. The fries are alright, but I always prefer thicker chips rather than skinny fries. I thought there would be some sauce on there or something, but there's literally just nothing. I'm gonna have to put some mayo on that as well. I do regret not going for the ribs. I feel like they would have been better, but I haven't tasted it yet. So yeah, pretty basic, but I'm enjoying it, I suppose. Could definitely be worse, so. And because I didn't get a drink, it cost me just the price of the food, which was £15. Well, that was very basic and nothing special. Nothing to write home about, definitely not. I wouldn't be recommending this place based on its restaurant, but it was a cheap meal, as it should be, I suppose, for the quality. But I can't complain too much. Being the express version of the Holiday Inn, it's all about budget and simplicity. So my belly's full, my wallet is still intact, so not bad. So that is it for spending money, because I've got breakfast for free in the morning. So that comes up to £91 this has cost me, which is the only hotel that is below the £100 mark. So if the quality of sleep is good, the shower is good, the breakfast is good, if all those things are true, this could genuinely be a competitor. But we'll find all of that out in the morning. For now, I'm just gonna relax, maybe put on a bit of telly or something, I don't know. So I'll see you in the morning, and hopefully I'll have a nice cup of tea in my hand as well. We're about to find out right now. Right, okay. Good morning. In a little bit of a rush because the bed is actually very good, in fact, so good that I overslept. So that's why I don't have a tea. The bed isn't made because I've got to go down for breakfast pretty much like now. One thing I would say about the bed is it's on wheels, which I didn't realise. Look. Right, it's got wheels all at the bottom of it, which means it moves very, very easily. I didn't know that, so I've reached across to grab something from the other side of the bed and nearly died. Look, like literally, you could just move it with one hand and it rolls away. So imagine when I put my full body weight on it, it flew across the room. First thing in the morning, was not ready for that. But anyway, shower was good. Not really too much to talk about there. It was just a pretty good shower. Nothing, too extravagant. It's just a pretty basic shower. So yeah, let's get down for breakfast. Right, here we are, plate number one. Now, I'm not actually that hungry this morning. I think it's because I've basically just woken up. But I've got to have at least a little taster of the cooked stuff, you know? To be honest, I'm actually most excited for these things. Let's give it a go now. Just a bite-sized hash brown, really nice. The egg looks a little bit dry. Yeah, and it's not really got much to it, to be honest. It's not that great, but it's not awful. Like, it's definitely edible. Considering the fact this is a budget hotel and the price is low, they've actually got quite a good selection up there. I'm definitely going to be going back for some pastries. God, the bacon is really salty though. Apart from these bad boys, I'd say it's just an average breakfast. Good coffee machine though, so I've got myself a mocha here. Don't worry, I haven't completely sold out the apple juice. I'm getting one of those as well. It's okay.
Are you sure about that?
I'm gonna finish this and go grab myself a croissant. Here we go. The croissants seem pretty fresh. Look, listen to the crunch. Oh shit. Right, now we've got to try and spread this rock hard frozen butter. Just completely destroying the croissant. Tasty. All right, cut back to the room. Okay, so that's breakfast. I grabbed myself a banana on the way out as well because, you know, health. So yeah, pretty average breakfast to be honest, but that's pretty much what I expected from, you know, the budget option. So, you know, under £100, the only one to do it. I think it's definitely decent value for money. I mean, you don't get the extra facilities, but you really do pay for them at the other places. So, you know, if those things aren't that important to you, then you could just stay here. All right, that is it. The final hotel has been tested, so make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next upload, which is going to be the comparison of them all, and we'll find out who the winner is. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.